Alright, welcome back to Star Traders Frontiers. So, last time with my, Captain Fuxa here, we basically managed to, essentially get to the Arbiter's planet after doing a few, missions for our contacts first. And we're basically going to do, a meeting with her, basically find out what's going on for her and all that. So, we're just going to go in here, and we're going to land, and it's going to trigger a story section where, there's going to be a little bit, dialogue on the screen and all that. So let's do that. Land. Many welcomes, Star Trader. Arbiter Estelle Brockstrom is an honor. Indeed. Prince Erik Faen promised he had dispatched a new, but promising Star Trader captain to pick me up. I understand you have recently come into ownership of your Star Trader's charter. That is the truth. My great uncle perished during an expedition last year. I was picked from among my house to take over the charter and fly the stars. Then you know the magnitude of both the responsibility and the opportunity that now rests on your shoulders. Caligan has asked that you personally escort me to his court. Prince Faen has great belief in your potential. He knows you will hone your expertise to mastery in the service of Clan Altamessa. Alright, so, I'm not with, these, dialogue, story mission type of things. You have, choice of, selecting, how you want to pursue it. So, you could be, you have to find someone else. You could be your flyer won't get you very far from the Arbiter. You could be Prince Faen's trust is well-founded, or, if the money's right, I'm sure we could cut a deal. So, let's just say we'll say you have to find someone else. Perhaps the Princess Faen's trust was misplaced. Most captains would jump at the chance to help a Xeno Arbiter. Not to mention, you won't find better money for easier work. I simply need passage across the quadrant. I hope you'll reconsider, Captain. Alright, now if you want to basically, say no, you can. And I'll note, by the way, if you want to, you don't have to do anything with the story. You could just skip it entirely and go your own way. But, since we're basically here, let's just ask her, why do you need to go to Prince Faen's court? Caligan and I are old friends, and we share a lot of the same causes. I have a great respect for him. Unfortunately, his family has become embroiled in a legal dispute that stretches across multiple quadrants. I have been called in to make sure the letter of the law is followed, even over such a great distance. She owes him a favor. Alright, so, I can also ask, what is the nature of the family legal dispute? That will be a topic of conversation between us. Alright, so, you basically keep going on here if you want to, so, let's talk specifics of the escort mission. I need passage to the court of Prince Faen, direct passage, as I'm in a hurry. I will offer a flat fee of 10,000 credits for passage. It is better money than you will get elsewhere for interquadrant travel. What do you say? Alright, so you basically say yes or no. We're basically going to do a story mission, so, why not? We accept welcome aboard, Arbiter. Excellent. I will join you shortly in a starport. I will pay you promptly on our arrival at Caligan's world. We have accepted a mission on behalf of Arbiter Brockstrom. We should finish any business we have in the zone and then apply course to the mission list. So that's basically the start of the story missions, by the way. And I'll note if I go to my ship here and view my cargo. You'll see basically I have one passenger now because our cabin's basically in use. So she's basically now on board and ready to go, so to speak. And outside of that, by the way, I'll note that if I want to do emissions contracts that require me to pick up stuff they're wanting me to pick up a steel crate here, so that's that one. Sure, we'll do this over their pump. Boom. We'll do that one. As soon as there's also... This is a transport case, that's fine. Public spectacle, boom. And apparently I had a trait go up, so someone got calculating. Let's do it again. And... there we go. So basically, it's just a bunch of, transport size drop off there. It's fine. I'm not bothered if I want to pick a passenger again. I won't have room basically for it after the mission now because I have the Arbiter on board, but it's fine. Now that's basically all done. Let's just go in here. We'll basically, pay our wages here. So boom. And 3 of my guys leveled up. Including, good. So this guy leveled up. Now, this is really important that this guy level up because I can go and train his talents. And I'm going to basically get discerning glance. And if I get this, I'll have a better chance of basically recruiting people that are, higher grade than I'm currently even finding right now. This person up here, I'm going to train a town called Cleansing Purge. This is a very powerful medic ability. It basically lets you restore HP and morale to your people. So it's good to get this with your doctor, or common medic doctor in this case. My engineer finally leveled up this guy, so that's cool. I'm not sure if we're going to treat this guy as a combat crew guy, because I don't really have a whole lot of, like, you know, basic thing about the engineer. He's not really that great to basically cross-change in other classes. At least with, like, you know, this guy here is basic commander. He does have talents to commander that you can actually use for combat, so he's not that bad for it, but this guy here, I could make him, like, say, a soldier, for example, but he wouldn't have, like, any synergy between his classes, so it'd just be, like, you know, he's just, like, you know, one of each, basically, so to speak. Part-time soldier, part-time, like, you know, mechanic, so to speak. So that said, what else would I want to do with him, I wonder? I could train this guy basically to be better at, like, you know, being a mechanic, which he's, like, you know, he has, like, his repairs and electronics go to that type of thing. He could be, like, a scavenger. Scavengers have, like, you know, a repair stat here, so, you know, that could boost up with that. I guess with, you know, electronics, if we're familiar, you can also, like, you know, be an electronics tech, so that boosts up his electronics, which, like, you know, he has a little bit here as well. It's like a question, is there, like, any reason, like, not to, like, cross me into, like, being, let's say, like, a soldier or something like that, to sort of, like, fill my ranks and such? I guess for now, we'll just keep him as an engineer, because I don't know what to do with him, and that'll basically boost up my repair and electronic stats a little bit, and eventually, we'll, you know, when we get this guy up to, like, level 5, I think, or, like, you know, up to, like, level 8, there are some talents I really want to look after, so, for example, here, basically, you know, see, like, you know, we get discount on ship component upgrades, so that's really good to get with this guy if you want to do, like, you know, ship component, like, upgrading. There's also, like, stuff over here, warfare packs, is basically, like, you know, basically after Victoria's ship out, we'll be able to repair our ship components for, this much. Down here at, like, L8, we have, like, astounding fine. That's nice, basically, like, you know, make salvaging a lot better. We also have hard bargain, which basically means, you know, our ship is a lot, you know, cheaper to buy if you want to buy new ships. Lots of good stuff this guy can get for us. Anyhow, I'm really yammering on at this point. Let's just get these guys to train up. This guy's going to be... Actually, you know what? With this guy here, I could actually cross-change this guy again. You guys basically have the free, like, you know, class you're going to have these guys into. I could make this guy into, like, say, like, a military officer. That basically also, like, you know, synergizes with the commander and the corps master, so he gets some pistols now in this way, and I can also have another, like, combat type of crew type of person. I may want to do this, just for, like, this guy right now. Although, so, by the way, like, when you basically do cross-changing, like, you know, all this that stuff, usually you're going to get a lot better, like, you know, if you're, like, you know, your talent upgrades when you do that, because if I stay with, like, say, commander here, I'll get, like, you know, a couple more command and, like, you know, another intimidate, or if I go with, like, the corps master here, I'll get, like, you know, a couple more intimidate and maybe, like, another command. But if I basically cross-change, I'll basically get, like, you know, generally, like, a bigger amount of, like, you know, rewards for it, so I get both pistols, tactics, and command if I went for this over here. So that's possibly something to, you know, consider. By the way, that's not the only class I could make this guy into. He could also be on, say, like, a Zealot. That's all the way down here. Just gives him, like, blades instead of, like, you know, pistols. Though, I think his stats here, he doesn't have very good strength for, like, swords, and he's got really good quickness, so he's, you know, probably better be using pistols anyways. And by the way, I should probably know, I could also train to be, like, you know, a pistolier or, you know, something like that, a full combat job, but, you know, I want to have synergy for stuff here. I feel go train with this for now, because the military officer, will basically grant him, like, pistol tactics. And by the way, I'll note that at this point, we won't be able to train this guy into, like, any other job, because, you know, he's basically going to have, like, too many, like, jobs, I think, at this point. I think he can only train up to 3 jobs, so there's our free right there. For talents, by the way, I'll note that the military officers have a very nice talent as well. They have something called, like, you know, stiff salute. So basically, running into military officers or zealots, I can, like, do this basically to make them, like, you know, not hustle anymore. So that's a nice thing that they, this guy can have. There's also some other nice stuff as well. Tactical eggs is something you can use to, like, basically buff your guys and move them around in battle. Give them a nice initiative boost. Eventually down here you can get, like, you know, damning aim. This is a nice pistol attack, but basically, like, you know, reduces their initiative, gives them less armor, removes all their buffs. All good stuff basically to have in your guys. And I'll go down here a little bit further. Recruiter's Eye is something else you can also get, you know, so if you want to basically better intruders, there's no rank for it. Though we already got, like, one here, so we have access to Discerning Glance. Because I have that, and I'm just going to go quickly in Hue, you're going to train a combat mag. I'm going to basically shoot up in combat mag for her because there's very important jobs I want her to get for that. Because I basically have Discerning Glance, we go in here and, you know, basically recruit someone, so let's say I try this again, and look at the stats now. Alright, that wasn't really great, but, you know, basically you're having a higher chance to find better stats for these guys. In this case, we found someone with, like, you know, fairly good quickness and wisdom, fairly good resilience, poor fortune and strength, though, so Sucks. I also, you can see, by the way, one of her, like, stats over here, too. So, she's pretty risky, so she basically has, like, more damage but less armor. We're just dismiss her. We don't really want that, like, person, so we're not going to worry about it. We'll try this again. 4 stats down here. Notice, by the way, that they tend to have, like, a high charisma, these guys, for some reason. I don't know why, it's always like that. They have high charisma on a lot of these guys, but it happens quite often. I see, like, high charisma on a lot of these guys sometimes. But, it's random, basically, so you get what you get. And that guy did have a good HP and good resilience, though his quickness and wisdom are shot. I want to have a bit more initiative than that, so nope, not going to take those guys. And apparently over here we had some people get some stuff calculating, and we got Sly. So, Deliork, Luke got Sly, and Rue got calculating. So if I go through these guys, we'll try and find those guys, so... where would they be? There's one of them. So my navigator here basically got a trait. He got access to Sly. So he's artful in devious craft and gains 10% intel rewards when spying. That's nice. And I forget who the other one was, but someone else got a trait as well, is the thing. Revy. Okay, so we'll just go quickly look for Revy here. And Revy is all the way down... She's my swordsman. Okay, so Revy got... I actually found her trait. I'll note, by the way, as like you go along, by the way, you're eventually you're gonna have, like, a bunch of, like, unknown traits on these guys, but as you pay them, you're gonna basically, find out what the traits are all about. So we actually found out that with, like, Revy here, she has access to, like, calculating as our trait. So you also see other stuff she has here. She has, like, bear built, so she's, like, apparently very strong. You can't tell that. She's scrappy, she's risky, we always knew that stuff. Calculating is a new trait she's got here, so basically when she levels up, she'll get tactics, so she's going to be even better as, like, an officer if I make her that type of thing, because she'll get basically a tactics stack, which will be very useful for ship combat. And I've actually go to ship combat, by the way, you can actually see, like, what it's all going to be about. So tactics down here basically affects, like, your chance to, like, withstand dice to, like, do attacks in, like, close range, so that's important for, like, getting closer to people. Really, really important. Alright, I've sort of, like, yammered on a lot here, so I should probably get to my missions now. I'll note, by the way, that, like, the Arbiter escort has been reset to, like, 35 weeks because we're now on the second step for it. That'll be, like, to go over to Bendurek. So, Bendurek is basically... Oh, right, you have to do this a little bit. I'll note, by the way, as soon as you go to this map, she, like, puts in another dialogue, so... I've noticed your officers and crew giving me sideways looks since I settled in here. As a Zendu, I'm used to it. Perhaps I can answer some questions to help sell your people. Alright, so, you can have, like, options here basically to do stuff, so, let's just say that, it's not easy to impress this lot. I am not surprised that I failed to impress. I am a stern, older woman, and looks nothing more. You do not give yourself credit, Arbiter. Your very presence carries weight. But I am not stronger, faster, or larger than a woman. What makes our Xeno kind special is not physical power. It is our access to our genetic memories, Captain. Alright, so, let's just go into a little bit about that, I guess. So, how far can you look back into your memories? It is never easy to explain lineage memories to those not Xeno blood. You did offer to answer questions. I would be interested to hear you try. I don't remember time before the memories. They start when we Xeno were young. We strengthen our recall through mediation, pattern exercise, and ritual. There are the subconscious muscle memories, always guiding my hand or step. And then there are visual remembrances and voices that come forward of their own accord. Trying to consciously look for back, thinking something, is difficult. Digging for something, trying to remember the Guild War, for example, that could be dangerous. But my lineage is always there. Now, I want to basically go through that a little bit there because I mentioned, like, the last, like, episode when I basically said something about the Spice Must Flow. This is something else that's basically sort of, like, taken from that classic that I was basically noting, and if you haven't really figured out what the classic is, I'll just know right now. It's basically Dune. And, House Atreides, House Harkonnen, House Harkos, or, that's Kamek Har. Basically, House Atreides and House Harkonnen. There basically is, like, two feuding, like, houses in that book, and it's, like, very, like, similar, like, the space opera type of thing that will go on in this game. And in it, they also have, like, these, like, genetic traits that, like, evolved over time. and it basically plays a big role in basically, you know, the failings of humanity. Based on books based about the failings of people, like over and over again, and like, you know, their dark sides and stuff like that. Like they're like, you know, the little nuances and stuff. And it's a really great classic, that book. But you know, this game basically takes a lot of influence from it, and that's basically another thing about it. Anyhow, let's just talk a little bit more here. So, you are going to help Prince Faen. I am going to ensure that Shaolin law is followed to the letter. I thought you said you and Callaghan were longtime friends. Do not get the wrong idea, Captain. I am not going to Callaghan's court to trade in favors. My sole responsibility is to enforce the law of our prophet, Shaolin, as documented in the Accords. May the flag watch over his grave. Are there many Zendu left? There are 3 remaining Zendu sects, the Arbiters, the Augurs, and the Templar Knights. The Arbiters are spread thin, working across the many quadrants as servants of the law. There have never been many Augurs, they serve in the great courts of the High Princes. And the Templar Knights? They have long borne the brunt of the troubles of our people. They were always on the front lines of the Guild War. After the Exodus, they fled to protect the new colonies, but perhaps the Elsian campaign cost them the most. But now is the time to rebuild. Its Acrons can only find a moment of peace. We all have important work to be doing. We will get you to Prince Faen promptly, Arbiter. Now, I'll note by the way, like, you know, in this, like, grand scheme of things, the idea of, like, behind this house is that, like, you know, basically, like, you know, there was basically, like, this overarching, like, you know, government that, like, you know, governing, like, all of, like, the plants and stuff like that. And these guys basically broke away with it because, like, they had enough of it. Like, it was, like, too, like, overbearing and stuff like that. And now you're basically, you know, out in, like, the space, and these guys basically, like, out in space here, they basically come in contact with each other all over again. Basically, they are now, like, all interlinked because of, like, you know, the hyperwar jumps. And as a result of this, basically, they're now, like, all feuding the houses, and the old systems that they had to sort of, like, keep them alive have, like, you know, sort of broken down, and things are starting to go amok and such, which is why basically have, like, you know, these factions having conflicts with each other constantly. Anyhow, I sort of rambled on quite a bit here, and we haven't gotten back to the gameplay, so let's start doing that. I'll note by the way that we basically have a bunch of stuff here to return to these guys here. The Arbiter basically wants to go over to Benduric, and then these other guys want me to, like, you know, bring stuff to him. So, if I look on the map here, that's basically where I have to go, basically, to drop off the Arbiter. But we're going to go back, I think, over here, maybe, and we'll have, you know, have a look over there, say hi to them, then we'll go down here, perhaps, say hi to them. Also, thinking about something else. I might want to go down these worlds down here, by the way, so I can, like, you know, find out what they're all about, just to find out what their plans are, you know, doing. That might be an idea to do, but let's get down here to the hold. Now let's keep it zoomed out for now, like this. Probably over here you can see, like, you know, stuff like this. You can see, like, you know, what we basically did with, like, these ranking and stuff. So we basically found some of the highest attributes of that, and we found pirate. Okay. I'll note by the way, like, you know, pirates, you have to be very careful with them, because sometimes these guys have very hostile dispositions, but because we have good, like, ranks of, like, you know, ultimates at this point, we're going to acknowledge them and say, like, hi. By the way, pirate pride. Pirates proud avoid looking for weaker ships to extort or merchants to loot. They never give tribute to fear of looking weak. So, they never tribute people, but whatever. Let's go acknowledge these guys. So, our ships slow to share the latest intel about travel conditions, other spot ships, and latest graph news before moving on. So, basically we're helping this guy out in his pirating deal to us by, like, you know, letting him know what we basically found or whatnot. Alright, let's go on, continue on. We're not getting experience for that, by the way, that's fine. We'll navigate. And by the way, over here you can see, like, you know, with our discerning glance, we notice, like, a trait, and we can notice, like, their stats, so that's what it's all about. And I'll with, like, you know, my crew here. My core master over here, things gonna be on cooldown for a while now, so for, like, you know, at least 2 weeks we'll be able to do this, you know, recruiting very easily with him until, like, you know, it's, you know, off cooldown, so that's something to watch out for. Okay, we arrived here at 7 Prime, we can land. And, ooh, that's nice. I'll note by the way, because, like, one of my E-techs basically has, I believe, access to, what was it? Alert scanner. That's this thing right here, the talent, like, you know, lets me, like, you know, go to a new system. I basically get, like, you know, a chance to learn rumors. I learned a rumor of this guy. He basically found out for me that there's an artifact find in Veroka's corridor. So, rumors and tales about around somewhere in the Veroka corridor, quite a major cache of artifacts or loot is being sold onto the black market. So, basically someone's selling, like, stuff over there. And you can go to your rooms here to find out what's going on. So, apparently, like, you know, in this place 4 jumps away, there's stuff happening. This is, like, what happens basically to resolve it. So, As treasure hunters, adventurers, and smugglers flood into the quadrant, we are likely to encounter smugglers and stuff like that. Heightened legal activities basically bring out the military. Grasping of rich smugglers are more likely to travel, like, valid cargo. And colonists relying on quadrant's offers to gain influence. Many smugglers are running illegal goods on stashes and temporary high cargo, so there's going to be, more stuff to find exploring, etc., etc. There's another one for mercenaries over here. This is a really good one to find if you get close, because with these guys, you can basically, find contacts that have, +2 bonus levels, quality candidates that have, +2 levels. You can find, these guys are more often be able to be recruited regardless of zone. All good stuff. But we'll deal with rumors a little bit later on down the road. For now, let's go to our contact here. We're basically return to shipping. We're going to do basically a public spectacle, so we got to rep up a little bit more money. And let's see what missions you basically have access to right now. On the way, I also have access to other stuff here, so you can see just one for a trade ban between Steel Song and us. This one to support her ally. This one because she hates Huna and we know about it. And you can see, we actually know about it, so you actually see what she's going to do about it. So that's what we can see. And let's see, return shipping. This is going to go over to Lupunas. I want to get this one, by the way, because this is for the other guy, so we'll accept this. And this is also going to go to Dagafa, so if I want to go deliver this again, that might be something I want to do. But for now, let's just see what we can get from some of this stuff. Let's see if we can get something to support our ally here. So boom, boom, and boom. And we have one for commodity delivery, so this requires me to basically get hydrogen fuel and Sovereign Prime again, so I guess I could do that one again, because, that'll bail up our money a little bit. It's easy to do. Pretty damn easy. Secret message. Okay, secret message is basically an interesting one. So, this is basically to bring something over to Halley's Hope. It might be a mission against Steel Song Prime, so, I guess I probably should show this off a little bit, and I want to go there eventually to find out what's on that planet, so we're going to take this one. And this one is basically to find Diacube safely to Dagafa. We're going to go to Dagafa, I guess, for something here, so... What's this one? Disputed Judgment. So for this one, we have to basically take someone over to Everton, apparently. Alright, that's interesting. We have a couple for Dagafa here, I guess. Or at least I have one. This is going to be going over to Clan Jabberwold. Okay, so I guess for this one right here, I like to do her missions. They're basically all close, I think. So let's grab this one. We'll basically go piss off Steel Song, because why not? Have you got an mission for us? Pillars and delivery. So this one against the Makulumi, it requires me to go jump outside the quadrant, so we're not going to worry about it. Disputed Judgment is basically they go to a Javet world to basically do that. One-way shippers to go off to Dagafa. I think we're going to pick up commodity delivery just for now, because that's easy to do. And it's going to return shipping from this one to Hunter's Corridor. Hunter's Corridor and Hunter's Corridor. So she's got a couple missions for Hunter's Corridor here, apparently. That's good to know, I guess. I might look into this later, but, we'll see what the other guy has, basically, for now. So you also want me to bring you 58 units of hydrogen fuel. I'll have to look for that, I guess. That's fine. By the way, you can see this is supporting someone, so when we take this, it's going to help the other guys, and, basically with, the supporting missions that are helping our people, you're going to try and, influence the other people's behavior so that they, are better. So, we'll look into that. While we're here, we'll look for some crew, I guess, even though I don't have the talent for it, let's look around, so... Swordsman? Nope. Swordsman? Nope. Swordsman? There's high strength. Fairly good wisdom, though poor quickness, and poor fortitude and resilience, so no. No. Poor strength again. Good other stuff, though. And we're out of recruits. Alright, well, we tried. We failed yet again. Oh hum. Alright, so, we have to go there for the Arbiter. We're not going to do that one, but let's just go deal with the Steel Song, I guess, right now. So, that'll be to go over here to, where? Secret Message. So, basically, this one is a simple one. It's just to take it over to this guy here. It's time sensitive, so I have to take it fairly quickly. And let's see here. That's going to be going over to the Lupunas for my other guy. This is going to go over to... Yeah, we still have to return that one for the other guy, so we're going to go anyways. Let's just go over here. And we're just going to navigate, and... Now, no boy, I could try and sell something to Steel Song, but because we're in a trade ban, here's something about the trade ban. It basically blocks you from, like, selling to your own faction, like, the faction that's, like, in play, because you'll basically get pissed off the other guy. You also can't sell directly to the faction actually in the trade ban, so we can't actually trade to Steel Song because, they're in a trade ban with us. So, it's kind of pointless to try and do that right now, so we'll just go to them, I guess. And say hi. Alright, so here's the Steel Song world. We're just basically going to land here and say hi to him. Alright, so, now look by the way with this one here. This is going to basically, like, piss off the people, so we can go to the spice plate, basically hand it over, and we're going to lose reputation with Steel Song as a result. So, there's something about this game that you have to, like, weigh, like, how much reputation you're going to lose with people. In this case, we're going to lose it, so we'll meet over spice plate. And because we completed this, you can see we lost reputation Steel Song, so basically we've, like, made him mad for doing this, so you have to sort of, like, decide if it's worth paying off, like, some of these, like, missions for it. So, in this case, we basically got this guy's influence up, but at the same time, we lost influence of, like, the Steel Song as a result, so you have to sort of, like, balance out if it's worth it or not. This probably wasn't worth it with, like, 6 rep loss, but, oh well. While we're here, let's pay our wages. And look at that, we actually finally repaired our stuff here, so my guy did a lot of maintenance. We now have basically, a Phoenix Line's apparently damaged. I can repair that easily. Let's just do that. Why not? So, we're fully repaired. Let's just go to our crew now. And, by the way, if I look at my, like, my, Core Master here, you notice that this is basically off cooldown, so, we can go here and possibly get, like, someone who's better. And, let's just see here. We can get ourselves Swordsman and our stuff in here. By the way, you always want to be careful with Steel Song Worlds, because if there's a Spice Festival rumor going on, you can find, like, Blade Dancers who are, like, going to be, like, highly stat and all that stuff, so there's stuff like that to worry about. But anyways, let's see if we can get a good Swordsman. Boom. And we're just going to keep him for a moment, so I want to view safely. I'll note about these guys, like, here. You can see a lot of them have, like, the ultimate flag. Basically, where you recruit them will basically, show off. So, right now we can see that she's a Steel Song person here. And if we look at her stats here, she's got low strength, so poor. But she has good fortitude, good wisdom, good quickness, and good resilience. She has merciless, so rolling in depth and destruction, gain morale whenever destroying an enemy ship, but lose morale whenever ending combat and draw a ransom. So she basically loses morale if, like, she basically, like, here's the thing, if I'm not merciless to people, she's gonna be mad at me. So she's gonna lose morale as a result, but if I basically blow them up, she'll be happy. So she rolls into destruction, this person here. Alright, well, let's see here. Again, I want to have better strength in this. It's not a bad roll for this person because, such a high fortitude and, like, wisdom are really great to have. Like, you look at her thing here, she's got, like, 12 to 22 initiative. That's really, really good. She also got good resilience as well, but I need these stats to be higher, I think, so we're just going to dismiss you. And we'll try again, but, it's probably going to be, like, crap stats again overall, so recruit. Poor resilience, but, pretty good fortune and strength, at least, a nice one. Again, poor. 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 And that's basically it for now. Well, we basically tried it again. We failed. Oh well. Alright, now, I'm not probably, like, actually piss these guys off. You'll see, like, your reputation up here goes down. Basically, your reputation over these guys will, like, go up and down depending on your actions basically do. And in some cases, you can, like, you really, like, screw yourself over because, they'll basically start saying bounty hunters after you, these guys, if, like, you piss them off enough. So, if you look at Steel Song right now, we're at Agitator. Steel Song is watching us closely to see if we revert course or become a growing threat. So, right now, they basically want to know if we're going to be, like, their friends or their enemies, so to speak. So, that's what they're worrying about right now. But we can also see, like, how we're doing the trade ban. So, right now, Steel Song's winning. I don't really care about that, but, it's there and stuff like that. Alright, I'm out of refine right now. And I want to go down here to Luponus, I guess. Basically, to drop off my stuff. So, this is going to go down to Luponus. This is going to Dagafa. And this is going to come back to her. Let's see if I can sell something at, like, the mine world or the farm here at Night's Rest. Basically, I can sell stuff over here because, like, Steel Song's, like, not, like, pissed off at the Voltus or anything. So, we'll go in here. Let's just find what we can get. So, that's for, like, farming. Vodka is basically for mining and stuff. Might get vodka. Actually, I should get vodka because, like, the mining people will like their beer and such. There's a hydrogen fuel, by the way, I could use for my other quest, but, we're just going to buy something to sell, and we'll pick this up somewhere else. We'll pick this up now. And let's just go over to the mine world and say hi. Ugh, 2 fails in a row. Didn't have a saving time for either. And you can see, like, by the way, these like, can happen back to back like this, so, you know, you sometimes have to have, like, you know, a lot of talents basically to, like, prevent these from happening, but oh well. Let's land here. And we're going to repair. I didn't really need to repair there, but, you know, whatever. I repaired anyways. Took a few days. Let's sell off our vodka for a little bit of money. So there's a little bit of profit for that. We can try to recruit people. Of course, like, you know, it's a very small place here, so we can recruit and get, like, nothing, so... Poor guys regardless. Now, if I want to go to the mine place and like sell stuff to like, you know, the farm place next door, I believe there is like some stuff like, you know, these guys can sell here, so I could sell like, you know, these crystals to them. By the way, there's the Earthlight Aura for like, you know, other like quests I could have done, because like, you know, it's probably past this point, but it basically pick it up. But I wouldn't have had enough like, you know, this guy like this one system here, so we wouldn't have been able to really benefit from it really. So probably a good call on my part not to do it. I'm tempted to take these crystals over and sell them at DeValtos, but you know. I think we'll just pass on that for now. And I think at this point, let's just go over to, you know, Lunos here, get this done, go back here, do some more stuff perhaps, that'll be the plan. We'll navigate down here. Should probably zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better here. Here we'll land. Let's just heal up our crew, I guess. And I could prepare an item for, you know, a little bit. That would take no time to do, so why not? Alright, let's do return shipping, so we'll do this. We'll do a public spectacle again, sure. With some money. Look at all that lovely money I have at this point, by the way. Isn't it lovely? Reserve prompt again. Boom. Extra time to do it, but so we'll get some more from it. Okay, do you have anything new here? So I know this guy has a lot of missions obviously outside like where I want to go, so that's the only bad thing with this guy, but whatever. This one's apparently assists his doctor friend, so I could do that one. Here's one for David again, so there's that. Let's assist his friend. And again, it's a you know, outside our you know, field of vision, so whatever. You want me to secure stuff over in Bill Rim for this one. And Hunter's Corridor apparently for this one. Nope, by the way, some of these require like, you know, having like, you know, trade permits for it, so this requires trade permit free and free for this one, so probably don't want to do that one just yet until I get the trade permits for it. The lockbox here is go to Solvent Run, and then over here to over here. That's basically a nice one to basically, you know, help out my ally, but you know, it's 4 jumps, it's a lot of jumps to make. Feather Spy, this requires me to go Pig Dust Corridor and then back to Fortress Pillars. And it's a Scout Report and Bill Rim. So all this stuff is basically outside of like, you know, where we want to go right now, so I mean, I could do some missions to like go out into like the broader galaxy and do some stuff like this, but you know, is it worth it? Not really sure just yet. I only have 24 weeks basically to do this mission, by the way, so that's the other thing to consider. I only have so much time basically to do some of this stuff, so you know, you can't run out of time basically to like doing these missions, and you know, that's something I watch out for. Let's pay our crew, I guess. Considering this is off cooldown, so you're trying to recruit our swordsman, I guess, of him. You're going to train up Allied Engineers to basically level 3. And while we're at, I want this guy maybe to get access to... I'll know by I sometimes get repair traits on this guy, but you know, that's usually something I save from my mechanics, so I think I just want this guy to maybe wait a little bit. I think I might want to get, like, say, access to, like, stuff like down here, like, you know, overclock reactors is pretty nice if you want, obviously, you know, have more reactors in ship battles. Warfare practice is good if you want, obviously, you know, repair after a ship battle. Assist resolution is good if you want, basically, you know, upgrade stuff cheaper. I think let's hold off. I don't really have anything interesting I want to do right now. You over here. How would you just get access to Bear Commander traits for now? Or not Commander, but Horror Master. There's some really nice Core Master traits, by the way, you can, like, look into for, like, their talents, so that'll be nice to get. And these guys are slowly getting up to level 5. When you get these guys up to level 5, they'll start to level up and, like, you know, have, like, their own perks get picked up for you, so that'll be nice to see. And let's just try and recruit someone, I guess. Boom! Alright, this guy has 4 strength, but that's decent quickness, decent wisdom, decent fortitude, decent resilience, and decent armor. I think we found a keeper finally. Even though she's got 4 strength, she does have good everything else, so we'll keep this one. So we now have a second swordsman down here. So this is Thea Musashi. She's basically from the Ultimate world. That is, of course, where she came from. She would have more evasion if she became an officer, but, just be 1. More importantly, she has ex-military, which basically means she has, more armor, more accuracy, more damage, so that's good to see. Like the other person here, though, I may want to get her, sharp counter, though, or, or balanced blades, basically make her, a little bit more accurate in battle. So, maybe I will do that. And that'll work out for her, I think. So now we have a second swordsman. I'm not if I go to my fighters here. We now have access to 2 fighters in the front row, which is good to see. I can technically send my Core Master in, as well as the mech, which you'll probably be sending in for a lot of battles. I have a soldier down here. I'm thinking that I may want to have another backline type of soldier perhaps to do stuff with. So if I can find a backline soldier, that'd be something worthwhile perhaps to do. So let's just go into here again. We'll try and find a soldier now. So recruit, bad stats because we don't have any on cooldown again. Recruit again, pretty bad. I picked up swordsman accent, but no, don't want that one. Recruit, pretty poor. Recruit. Yeah, still pretty poor. You really need to have these towns to make them worthwhile. Though I have found really good guys sometimes by luck, so it does happen. I can find really good guys just to throw it out there. All right, well, let's just do our missions then. This is going to go back over to the starport mechanic. She wants me to bring her 58 hydrogen fuel, so we'll do that as well. So we're just going to land, buy any hydrogen fuel you have access to, which you don't. All right, at this point, I have to go basically find some hydrogen fuel. I could go down to these industries over here in this refinery basically to find out if they have anything over there. So I could do that. There's also a refinery over here to go to as well. Let's just go in here. We'll buy something for a farm world perhaps. So maybe I'll sell off some. Well, we'll sell off maybe some carbonite crystals perhaps for these people over here. Or else, what else you got down here? They do have more fertilizer I could sell, but that's a C rank now at this point, so it's not probably that great. I've already sold in fertilizer too, so that as well. Basic medicine. Could sell in food as well. You know what? Let's go with this, and we'll go with this. And that'll be almost get my cargo up a little bit, and these will be things that they'll like on the farm. So we'll go and do that. So let's just go here. We'll land. I'm going to sell my stuff off here. I'm not going to bother looking into the crew until we have our guy off his trade here. So until you basically have the certain glance off in a week and 5 days, we won't worry about him. We're out of refinery, I believe, right here. So what can I sell to a refinery right next door? We have access to hydrogen fuel again, of course. We have this. We have that. We have these. I guess let's sell a bunch of distum. So we'll buy some edible plants. We'll land here and we'll sell those off. Oh, we got interrupted. So, this can happen sometimes when you're basically trying to land here and stuff like that. So, in this case, this guy's basically suspicious of us. These guys are usually hostile when they're interrupting you, but if you want to basically submit to inspection, say hi to them. We don't have anything that this guy really cares about, so I could probably submit to inspection. He wouldn't really care about it, so why not? Let's do it. So they search for a ship, they gain nothing. We get some experience, they lose morale. So that happened. That will happen by the way. They can land and stop and such. Seriously, again? All right. Well, again they're being hostile to us. Okay, we'll submit to inspection again. Who's gonna get experience for that? I've never seen that happen twice in a row like that, but I guess it could happen like that. So that happened. We'll slow this off. And we're basically going to go up to like the Jet Worlds over here, I guess, next. So we'll buy something for them to take. I do need this hydrogen fuel as well, but you know, I want selling something to the industrial as well too. So maybe we'll buy something for them as well. Are they like industrial? I think they are. So polymer ingots would sell really, really good to them. I think so. I might take those to them. Can also take some of this. Let's just go for polymer ingots though, because it's like the highest paying item. We'll buy this for them. We'll buy the hydrogen fuel because, like, you know, we'll need it for like our person. And you know, this is actually getting to a point where I think we've actually gone long for this episode, so I'm just going to cut here. And I'll, like, you know, bring it back next time where it basically concludes, like, you know, sort of like early part missions, and then we'll like jump into the Arbiter stuff and our storyline of like the Faen family and all that. But for now, take care.